All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we're talking about something,
A big one.
a big one.
Yeah.
Lil Durk.
Yeah, Lil Durk's legal trouble.
As you guys probably know, Lil Durk's facing some serious legal charges.
Yeah.
Murder for hire.
Yeah, we got a lot of research to go over.
Yeah, we did a lot of research on this.
A lot of sources.
So we're going to kind of dig into all that and see what we can learn about it.
Absolutely.
And what the implications are for Lil Durk and maybe even the music industry at large.
Yeah, for sure. So it's a complex case.
Yeah, and I think it got even more complex recently when the news broke that Durk's high-profile attorney, Drew Findling, dropped him as a client.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
Yeah, that's...
When you lose your high-profile lawyer.
Yeah, when you lose Drew Findling especially.
Who has a reputation for being a really good lawyer.
Yeah, taking on tough cases and winning.
Yeah.
So what do you think that means in terms of like legal strategy and stuff?
Well, I think that Findling probably had a very specific legal defense plan that maybe he wasn't confident in pursuing anymore. Or maybe Durk and his team are trying to go with a more specialized lawyer for this specific type of case.
Okay, so the indictment alleges that Doc was involved in a plot to have a rival rapper, Quando Rondo, killed.
Yeah.
And they even talk about a bounty being put out.
Yeah, that's some scary stuff, man.
So can you break down a little bit about like what murder for hire means, like legally speaking?
So yeah, murder for hire basically means that there's premeditation and a financial transaction related to the crime. So it elevates it from like your typical homicide case.
Right.
You know, so the prosecution, in order to prove this, is going to have to show that there was intent, there was a plan and some form of agreement or payment for the hit.
Got it.
You know.
And how does this alleged bounty play into that?
Well, the bounty, even if it's just an allegation, it still points to a level of premeditation and planning.
Right.
You know, like somebody put a price on this guy's head. So, you know, that's going to be a crucial piece of evidence for the prosecution to try to prove that the bounty actually existed.
Right. And we have to, you know, keep in mind,
of course,
that Durk has said
yeah,
he's maintained his innocence.
Absolutely.
Throughout all this.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So the trial, I think, is tentatively scheduled for January.
Right.
What are like the possible outcomes here? And like what kind of impact could a conviction have on him?
Well, the stakes are really high.
Yeah.
If he's convicted on these murder for hire charges, you could be looking at a really lengthy prison sentence.
Yeah.
Which could effectively end his career right there.
Right.
And even if he is acquitted, you know, just the legal battle itself and the negative publicity that comes along with it could really damage his reputation and, you know, really make it difficult for him to move forward.
Yeah. I mean, even if you're found innocent of something like this, it's gonna
follow you around.
It's gonna be hard to shake that.
It's hard to shake that.
And this whole situation also brings up this like debate.
The big one
about using rap lyrics as evidence.
Yep.
And Durk's team had originally intended to fight against that.
Right.
Is this like a common thing? Like, how does that usually play out in court?
Yeah, you know, using rap lyrics as evidence in court is extremely controversial.
Yeah.
You know, critics argue that it's prejudicial, you know, it's taking artistic expression completely out of context.
Yeah.
But prosecutors, you know, will say that lyrics can offer insights into a defendant's state of mind or intent.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of a legal gray area.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen cases go both ways.
Yeah, I bet this case is being watched super closely.
Yeah.
Not just by Durk's fans, but
the whole industry.
By the whole industry. Other artists, legal experts.
Other rappers are watching this very closely.
What kind of precedent could this set for the music industry as a whole?
I think it could have a chilling effect on artistic expression, you know, especially in hip hop, where lyrics often, you know, deal with themes of violence and street life.
Yeah.
You know, it could make artists more cautious about what they say in their music.
Right.
You know, which could potentially stifle creativity.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So we got a lot to think about here.
Yeah.
We got serious charges.
Yeah.
We got this lawyer switch up that's raising a lot of eyebrows.
A lot of questions.
Yeah. Upcoming trial with huge implications, and then this whole debate about using lyrics as evidence.
Right.
What do you think this means for Durk's career? Like long term.
This is definitely a defining moment for him. You know, I think this case will undoubtedly shape how he's perceived going forward.
Yeah.
And it really, you know, kind of forces us to grapple with how we separate art from the artist.
Yeah.
And, you know, the complexities of the legal system.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot to unpack.
It is.
It's really going to think about, can we separate an artist's work from their personal life, or should we even?
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
For sure.
Thanks for
Absolutely.
Thanks for diving deep with us today.
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you guys next time
See ya.
for another deep dive.
Later. All right.
Peace.